Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22, and it's time for another Season 9 2009 game mode, quite possibly my favourite game mode of MotoGP 22. And today's objectives are relatively simple: gotta finish in second position and distance the third place finisher by at least 0.5 seconds. Now we're going to be using Jorge Lorenzo for this particular challenge as we sort of replicate greatness from in the past. As speaking of greatness, the greatest man has just crashed. Valentino Rossi at the start of this objective is already down and out of the Assen Grand Prix. The Dutch TT has certainly not favoured Valentino in this particular objective, but of course, speaking of the video from a couple of days ago, we absolutely dominated Rossi, so wow, that is a massive change in events. So now it's even simpler and even easier. We're in 5th position and we just need to pass Edwards, Vermeulen, Pedrosa and Casey Stoner leading the Grand Prix on lap 1 of 26. Now Rossi can still fight back in this one, depends how quickly he returns to his motorcycle, but I would say he'll probably still get the top 10 or something very similar, because the Yamaha is on another level in this year's game mode. It's absolutely fantastic. It is a joy to use. I really would recommend using this one over all of them in the 2009 season. But for now, we have Colin Edwards ahead of us and Chris Vermeulen, and I've got to say, past one of them, you're going to probably pass the next one very soon after. So I don't know whether just to bide my time here and just hang around, or just to absolutely go for it. I'm still not entirely sure, but I tell you what, I do fancy a lunge on Colin Edwards into the left-hand side, and that is an absolutely stunning move into the Russian up, but I did run it a little bit too wide and into the rear of Chris Vermeulen. That's completely ruined what would have been an absolutely stunning overtake. Vermeulen was a little bit slow for the left-hand side. I probably wouldn't have hit him if he wasn't going so slow, but never mind about that for now. We're ahead of Colin Edwards, and we've got the position going into the right-hand side just a moment ago. But now into Mandeville for turn 10, and now into Duca's Loop for turn 11. We are really closing in on Chris Vermeulen. We are actually moving quicker than we did with Valentino, and I was recording this one after playing as Valentino Rossi, so the Yamaha still feels great around Assen. I love this circuit, one of my favourites, if not my favourite, in MotoGP 22, as we go hard on the brakes up on the inside of Chris Vermeulen. So that's one Australian done. Just going to try and get the next Australian after the Spanish rider in just a moment's time. But across the line, it's a 1:32.584, so a pretty damn decent lap, if I do say so myself. And Lorenzo, wow, wasting no time whatsoever, dives by the inside of the compatriot and is now into second position already. Now the objective can be complete here on this particular lap. If we just finish a few more tenths of a second ahead of Danny Pedrosa, that's it. But I'm not going to stop there. Casey Stoner is less than 3 tenths of a second. I'm using the Lorenzo, I'm using the Yamaha. You better believe I'm going to absolutely go for it. Out of Casey Stoner's slipstream to the left-hand side here, and then up on the inside. This could be another lovely lunge. It's not going to happen. Not quite close enough going into the Russian hook. But we might get the right-hand side here in the change of direction. Up on the inside goes Lorenzo for the Steckenval corner. Is it done? It's done. That's it. Already passed. Already done the business. And now up into the lead, going into turn 9 with absolute confidence. I cannot express how good this Yamaha is in this 2009 game mode. It is by far the easiest bike to use, by far the fastest, and by far the best on the brakes. It's the whole package. It really is. It's an absolute beast. A real contender for the best bike in MotoGP 22, in my opinion. And I'm going to do probably a top 10 bikes at some point, maybe my favourite liveries, and maybe even my top 10 bikes to use, so definitely stick around for that. So we made a small error into the final corner, but speaking of small errors, Stoner makes it into a massive error and crashes out into the final corner. Same spot that Danny Pedrosa crashed in the other day's video when I was using Rossi right here in this circuit. Now the gap is over a second already. I did not expect it to be this easy, and yes, I have returned back to 120% difficulty AI. The only challenge I reduced the AI difficulty was Mugello. Ever since then, it's been on 120% difficulty. The AI definitely needed upgrade. Definitely. But bringing on the power now as we come out of Struben and now go into the right-hand side for the Weinschlein, as it's really tight there, and then gentle on the brakes going into the Russian up for turn 7. 5 tenths of a second down compared to the previous lap. Well, I'm not pushing as much because there really isn't any need. So I guess for now, let's just try and get some more 132 laps. 132s and really low 133s. A good, solid laps here. And of course, I recently did a time trial challenge here with Shinya Nakano. I definitely recommend, if you're looking to improve one's skills, is to try my time trial challenges and see if you can dethrone me from the top spot or whatever spot I've been dropped down to now. Definitely got more of those coming very, very soon, so stick around and stay tuned, and of course subscribe if you want to see more time trial challenges on MotoGP 22. So a quick update of the top 8 for you then, guys. Lorenzo leading the way comfortably by a whole second ahead of Pedrosa, with Christopher Mullen in 3rd, Colin Edwards 4th, Nicky Hayden up into the top 5, Randy De Pugnier 6th, Melandri 7th, and Capirossi down there in 8th position as things stand. Something I wanted to mention as well is I'm going to try and probably do a few more of these Season 9 2009 game modes, because I really love doing them. They're by far my best part and I really, really enjoy them. But I would also like to finish it so I can start my 2009, not career mode, but a 2009 championship mode. Not decided who I want to use yet, whether I want to use my own custom rider, maybe Nicky Hayden on the Ducati, because of course we've never seen a Nicky Hayden Ducati win, let alone a Ducati championship. Maybe Capirossi on the Suzuki, maybe Valentino Rossi with Replicate History with 2009, or even someone else. Entirely up to you. Maybe we give Danny Pedrosa his first ever World Championship in MotoGP. So let's see what happens. It's, oh my goodness, look at that commentary curse. The previous former 250cc World Champion has gone down just as I was bringing him up and possibly giving him a championship in MotoGP. That is sod's law. It really is. But Loris Capirossi now up into 7th, and James Toseland has inherited 8th position. Maybe I'll play as James Toseland. Maybe we'll get Toseland his first podium and first win within MotoGP. But for going into turn 14 and then to 15, absolutely dominated this one. It has been no effort really required in this one, just absolute dominance. And I gotta say, I very much enjoyed that one. So across the line we will go in just a few seconds time. Massive wheelie across the line, almost crashed there actually with Jorge Lorenzo. Good job we didn't. But upon that note, guys, that is going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next video. Subscribe, hit the like button, and do all that. Ciao for now.
Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.